First, the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing navy blue trunks with white trim, representing the well-respected boxing family from Coachella, California. He weighed in at 134.5 pounds with a record of 30 wins, 2 losses. He has 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, he is challenging for the title. Please welcome the former IBF lightweight champion of the world, introducing Julio, the King Diaz. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing royal blue trunks with white trim, hailing from Empalme, Sonora, Mexico. He weighed in at the lightweight limit of 135 pounds even. His record stands at 51 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, with 45 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2-time and current WBC lightweight champion of the world, introducing Jose Luis El Temible Castillo. Once again, a referee in charge, Richard Steele, now to give instructions. 12 rounds of championship boxing schedule.
Okay, I spoke to both fighters in the dressing room. I'm cautioning them again to obey my commands at all times. Keep all your punches up. This is a little low. This is okay. Keep them up. Obey my commands. Have a good fight. Good luck.
Go. Go. Two classy competitors, both Castillo and Diaz, poised, confident, fearless fighters. Castillo, straight ahead pressure guy. The man on the other side of the ring, Diaz, a boxer first, who knows he'd better keep his distance. Yet he told us he's not afraid to fight, that he can beat Castillo at his own game. Diaz says he will shock Castillo, who is not taking Diaz lightly. So here we go. Big Castillo concerned cuts, particularly with the Corrales fight dangling in just 60 days. 4 of Castillo's 6 losses stopped on cuts. So we'll see if that becomes a factor. Hall of Fame referee Richard Steele, the third man, retired in 2001 to become a promoter, decided to return to refereeing last August.
A factor to remember, Diaz has not fought for 10 months. So will that layoff make him rusty early in this fight?
Remember Castillo's signature weapon, the double left hook to the body and head, which was so effective versus Joel Casamayor down the stretch. We wondered why he didn't go to that earlier in the fight. He said he thought he could knock Casamayor out at any time with one punch. Castillo passing on numerous left hook opportunities in the early rounds. He promises to be busier tonight, throw many more punches, hoping, of course, to land some power shots in the process.
You know, we saw Castillo with his everything about his look and his demeanor coming into this fight, almost paying homage to his idol, Julio Cesar Chavez. Diaz has made the comparison and said this feels like the De La Hoya Chavez fight to me. We know, of course, Diaz, who's 25, thinks of himself as the De La Hoya, and Castillo is the Chavez who would be too old to get it done. We'll see.
Is Castillo chasing Diaz around the ring. Against Castillo, Diaz had better have a well thought out fight plan. And it better involve not allowing Castillo to get too close. Strategically fight from the outside, just as he did versus a big, strong Courtney Burton, a thrilling 11th round knockout a year ago.
And Diaz has already switched to lefty. Now, he does that often in fights, not usually this early. We'll see how that plays out.
Diaz would be best to use his speed, movement, his ability to switch to southpaw, as we already see. He does have good skills. Here's a left hook to the chin by Diaz.
See, why would he go back to righty when that worked? That's the part that, when I see a fighter switch so early in a fight and be effective and then go right back, That seems puzzling to me. I've never understood that. That seems like a guy that's a little aimless about what he wants to do. Boy, he was effective there as a lefty for just that 40 seconds.
Diaz, a very good boxer, but not afraid to trade, which of course could be a mistake versus a guy like Castillo. You want to keep that separation while scoring. And I did notice from studying tapes, and you mentioned it, Diaz has a tendency to drop his left hand, sometimes making him vulnerable to the right, and also he is vulnerable to opponents' left hooks, which is a key weapon for Castillo.
Todo bien, todo bien.
Everything's fine.
¿Te queda con el mapa por adentro?
I'm fine.
Dame el agua.
Give me the water, somebody give me the water.
Andas pedicito ahorita, tienes que soltar poquito la mano. ¿Sí?
You have to let go your hands. Let go your hands.
Set it up for the right hand. When you throw your right hand, then cooking. Ya anda sangrando, okay? It's already
bleeding.
From the nose. Yeah? Esas narices ya las trae jodidones.
Yeah, the nose is already bleeding.
All I want you to do is, when you're good, put your hands up, bien suave, las manos arriba, Julio.
Okay.
Mira como te le...
Let's go. More punches, let's go.
Our translator, Ricardo Jimenez, you can hear in the corner of Castillo, they want him to be busier, throw more punches.
You know, a little bit of a sluggish start by Castillo, but don't be fooled by that. He is also, as you pointed out, Steve, a boxer who might take a couple rounds to get going, but once he gets in his rhythm, he's a very good pressure fighter.
Yeah, not the fastest starter in the world, but he gets the point across in due time. Well, this is the type of fight Diaz just cannot afford to make a mistake. It really could cost him. He almost has to fight the perfect fight against Castillo.
Now, switching back to lefty again is Diaz, but right back to righty. So, showing him flashes of that style. I'm a believer that if you go with the style like that, you need to give it a half a round or a full round and make it effective.
Jose Luis Castillo with a left hook upstairs.
Diaz is trading left hooks with Castillo, and look, Castillo's landing his.
It's a mistake for Diaz. Usually you're going to pay.
He's better off in his lefty stance, I think, early in this fight. He's had better success with it, Diaz.
Now he switches to conventional again. And a pretty good left hook there by Julio Diaz to the head.
Castillo is landing too many left hooks right now. He shouldn't be able to get that punch in this easily, this early in the fight. It's a danger sign for, I think, for Julio Diaz.
Diaz is susceptible to left hooks. For some reason, oftentimes he doesn't see them coming, and that could be very troubling. If you don't see a punch coming, that's a problem.
He's been dropped 3 times by left hooks in his career.
That could turn out to be a huge factor here against one of the best left hookers going in Castillo.
Good action sequences. Diaz punching back pretty well after Castillo lands some of those hard hooks. Castillo's not been able to get on the inside as much as he would want so far, but he's still landing effectively. He's not going to the body much, Castillo, either yet.
Keep him in front.
Again, Castillo is not a torrid starter. He looks to wear people down. We saw that against Casamayor in the last fight.
No holding. Right.
For a lot of people, this would be unthinkable, a victory by Julio Diaz tonight. Good exchange there. Castillo scoring just before the bell.
Enganchó hace ratito, vivo con ese gancho.
You have to be alive. Watch that left hand. Come on. Be alive. Be careful with that.
Respira por la boca. Sigue llaveando.
Keep throwing jabs. Keep throwing jabs. The body.
Respira por la boca. Con su ganchito, cabecea.
Jose Luis Castillo, of course, his signature punch is this hook. Now that was a lazy right hand and he lands it. Using the jab effectively there to try and set up more hooks. He's always looking for that punch, Castillo. We take a look again at how the left hook lands. That was a very nice counter left hook over a right hand by Diaz.
So round 3 scheduled for 12 for the WBC Lightweight Championship and the right to meet WBO titleist Diego Corrales in May.
You know, Julio Diaz is a very, very skilled fighter. He is the very definition of boxer punching. So if his focus doesn't go south on him during the course of this fight, he can stick to his game plan. He's a very live guy in there against Castillo. But what's troubling so far for him and his people is that Castillo's been able to get those hooks in.
Julio with 2 older brothers who fought for world championships but came up short. Antonio, who's in his corner, lost to Shane Mosley for the WBC welterweight belt in 2000. Brother Joel lost to Philip Holliday for the lightweight title back in '96.
Julio's dad works in a construction company that he owns, runs it for him. They're really a wonderful family in the Southern California area.
Yeah, the pride of Coachella just outside Palm Springs. Coach trained by Lee Espinoza. He's got the market corner in Coachella and has been with Julio Diaz since he was 6 years old.
Good action in this 3rd round. And while Diaz has done some good counter-punching as Castillo comes in, I think he would like a little more consistent effort right now. There's a nice right hand by Diaz.
Punch to get out.
Diaz in the navy blue, 30-2 with 22 knockouts. Castillo in the royal blue, 51-6-1 with 45 KOs, 5-2-1 in world championship fights. 2-time WBC lightweight champion, former Mexican featherweight champion, fighting over 14.5 years.
Castillo starting to pick up the beat with his jab and his straight right hand also. I think Julio Diaz is missing a bet here. He switches to lefty and he's effective and he stays with it for maybe 15 seconds. He needs to give that a full round and he might have discovered something that would help him in this fight.
Wonder if Lee Espinoza or anybody in the corner has also picked up on that.
Punch to get out.
Pass it on.
It's just kind of aimless switching right now. There doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason to it.
Well, in his mind, he thinks he's confusing and frustrating Castillo, and you're right. Just get a little more time, see what happens.
Let him up the hole.
Action heating up at the end of round 3. Well, we want to remind viewers to visit our website. Take a look.
Show.com now brings you closer to the world of Showtime Championship boxing than ever before. Log on to see exclusive hard-hitting video, in-depth fighter stats, and our all-new photo gallery. With Show.com, you can take part in the hottest boxing topics with our interactive poll. And you can have your voice heard by voting for your favorite boxing moments. And don't forget to sign up for wireless updates to get boxing trivia and fight week information sent directly to your cell phone. Show.com, the Internet's undisputed champion.
Poquito más.
Faster, come on. More.
Golpes efectivos.
More.
Con los jodas también.
Come on. Effective. Be effective in there.